For more updates, subscribe to our channel.
Hello, welcome to My Dreams Academy. This is the ESET 2020 Telangana examination paper continuation video. Which of the following has highest calorific value? Which of the following has highest calorific value? Lignite coal, anthracite coal, bituminous coal and magnetite. Anthracite coal having 8500 kilocalorie per kg, and bituminous coal is having the energy of nearly 7000 kilocalorie per kg, and lignite has 6000 kilocalorie per kg. So which of the following has having highest calorific value? That is, anthracite coal is having highest calorific value among this all. Okay, so answer B is correct. And the next question, that is, which of the following is false statement? Okay, I'll read the four statement, then we'll discuss which of the following is wrong statement. First one, option A, that is, surge tank protects the penstock from bursting in the case of turbine gets suddenly closed. Okay, this is correct. Penstock, which is used in hydroelectric power plant. Hydroelectric power plant. Okay, so surge tank protect the penstock from bursting in the case of turbine gets suddenly closed. And option B, that is, a steam power station basically works on the Rankine cycle. This is also correct. Steam station is nothing but thermal power plant. Thermal power plants work on the Rankine cycle. And next one, that is, thermal efficiency of modern steam power station is about 70%. Actually, this is wrong. So the efficiency of modern power plant is in and around 30 to 35%. 30 to 35%. So this is wrong. Option C is correct option. Next, the condenser is a device which condenses the steam at the exhaust of the turbine. Okay, this is also correct. The turbine which is used in the thermal power plant, it will extract the water from the turbine. Okay, so that is what about condenser. So this is also correct. So the only option which is wrong, that is, thermal power plant efficiency is 30 to 35%. Okay, so similarly, the efficiency of hydroelectric power plant is 70 to 85%. 70 to 85%. So this is what about question number 42. Now we'll see question number 43. Question number 43. What is the electrical power generated per hour per cubic meter of a water from a reservoir with the head value H is equals to 100 meters. Next, in case of hydroelectric station, what is the overall efficiency? The overall efficiency is 75%. The overall efficiency is 79%. Now we need to calculate electrical power. So electrical power P is equals to 9.81 into W into Q into zeta, okay, into H, where H is the head, where H is the head of the generating station, and zeta is the efficiency of the generator, and Q is the discharge of the water, and W is the water density. W is the water density. Now P is equals to 9.81 into W, not given, so discharge is also not given. Zeta value is given that 79%, so 0.79 into head is 100 meters, so it will give 9.81 into 7.7 into 100, it will give 79. So 79 into 9 79 into 9.81. So it will give around 775 kilowatt hour. So which option is correct? Option C is correct for the 43rd question. Now we are going to see 44th question, that is absorption of solar radiation. Absorption of solar radiation at the earth surface occur due to the pressure, due to the presence of option A ozone, option B carbon, option C sulfur, option D nitrogen. Okay, so absorption of the solar radiation occur due to ozone layer. Okay, due to ozone. So option A is correct. For which question? That is 44th question. 44th question, the answer is option A, that is ozone. The next question is, it is all about wind turbine. A wind is blowing at the velocity is V, and the area is A, and density of the wind is rho. The kinetic energy of the wind, the kinetic energy will be calculated like this, that is 1 by 2, the velocity V and rho and A. So this is what V square, 1 by 2 V square rho A. This is what? So kinetic energy of the wind turbine, kinetic energy of the wind turbine. So this is the question number 45. Next question number 46. Question number 46. Generating station is supply 4 loads whose peak loads are 12 megawatts. Next one is 7 megawatts. Next one 11 megawatts. Next one 15 megawatts. So these all are the maximum loads of 4 generating stations. Okay, right. Now diversity factor of the station. Diversity factor of the station is 1.5. So diversity factor is defined like this, that is sum of individual maximum demands by maximum demand. So what is the sum of this one? 12 plus 7, it will give 19, 19 plus 11, that will give 30, 30 plus 15, 45. So diversity factor DF is equal to sum of individual maximum demands, that is 45, divided by, we need to calculate maximum demand. So diversity factor is equals to 1.5, 1.5 ones are 1.53, so it will give 30. So maximum demand, I'll read the option. Maximum demand on the station is 45 megawatts, 30 megawatts, 15 megawatts, 20 megawatts. So option B is correct. Option B, that is 30 megawatts is the correct answer. Option B, 30 megawatts is the correct answer. Next, 47th question. So 47th question, this is the match the following question. So backup protection. Next to Buchholz relay. Next one resistance switching. Next one induction type overcurrent relay. So this is one side and another side. So that is used in AC circuits. Right. Next one is non-unit type. Next one ABCB, that is air blast circuit breaker. Next OCB, that is oil circuit breaker. Next one gas operated relay. Okay, so backup protection is a type of non-unit type protection. Okay, next Buchholz relay is a gas operated relay. Buchholz relay is a gas operator or gas activated relay. Okay, right. Resistance switching, which is used in ABCB, that is air blast circuit breaker. Next one induction type overcurrent relay, which is used in AC circuits only. And the next question, that is which of the following material used for making the fuse element to carry small current up to 10 ampere. Okay, so we need to know the which material use to prepare fuse. Fuse is the protecting device, and that too here the question is all about 10 ampere rating. Okay, first option A, that is copper alay, copper only. Next one, option B, that is silver only. Option C, copper and silver. Option D, that is an alloy of lead plus tin. So for fuse, which material will use? Okay, up to 10 ampere. For up to 10 ampere for a fuse, will use lead and tin material. Lead and tin material generally used up to 10 ampere fuse. Okay na? Right. Next. So 49th question. The question is all about which of the following lightning arrestor is called protector tube. Okay, which of the following lightning arrestor protected tube? So protector tube ani a following lighting arrestor ni antam. So first one, rod type. Option A is a rod type. Option B, that is horn type, horn gap type. So option C, that is valve type. Option D, expulsion type. So ఈ 4లో which type of lightning arrestor, దేని protector tube అంటారు. సో expulsion type lightning arrestor ని we called as a protector tube. So next question, that is 50th question. So percentage of differential protection relay, the differential current through the operating coil. So the current in the operating coil is equals to X amperes. Next, the average current in the restraining coil current వచ్చేసి that is Y ampere. Now the ratio of number of tons of a operating coil and a restraining coil. So N operating coil divided by N restraining coil is equals to I restraining coil current divided by I operating coil. So it will give restraining coil is nothing but Y and operating one is X. So answer Y by X. Option A is correct. For the 50th question. So this is what about 10 questions in this video. In the next video we are going to plan for do more number of another 10 questions. So please do subscribe to My Dreams Academy for the more videos. Thank you all.